Hello students, in this video we will discuss about binomial theorem. What is the binomial theorem? Since binomial theorem is nothing but this is a method to express or explain to the way a plus b whole to the power n. If this type of function is given in the form of a plus b whole to the power n, then what will be value of this type of function? That means if two functions given in the sum or the difference form and its power is any positive integer, because binomial theorem is applicable for only positive index, and that positive index should be integer, not any real number. That means that n means power should be any positive integer. Now, what is the binomial theorem? If a plus b whole to the power n, where n is any positive integer, then we can express this by the help of binomial theorem as like nc0 a to the power n into b to the power 0 plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 into b to the power 1 plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 into b to the power 2 plus nc3 into a to the power n minus 3 into b to the power 3 plus dash dash plus ncn a to the power n minus n into a to the power b to the power n. Since a to the power n minus n, that means this will be 0. This is known as binomial theorem. What is right in this binomial theorem and how to understand or how to clear this binomial theorem and how to learn it? Look here carefully. As you see here, nc0 here, nc0, nc1, nc2 or ncn known as coefficients. And how to find the value of nc0, nc1, nc2, ncn? Already this type of concept study in the permutation and combination. Since this is the combination, since R, as you know that NCR equal to factorial n upon factorial R into factorial n minus R, where R is greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to n. Since this formula will be applied to find or to solve the NC0, NC1, NC2, NCn, and it is known as coefficient of these terms. Now we will think about A. What is the A? A means this is the first term of this function A. Here you can see that power of A is that power what is given to whole power of A plus B. That means A to the power n. In the next step, next term, this power is reduced by 1. In this step, that means in the third step, power reduced by 2. In the fourth step, power reduced by 3. That means power of A is increasing by 1 till now, when power of A is 0, will be 0. When power of A will be 0. And now we will discuss about what is the B. Here B is the second term of this function, and in the first term power of this B is 0. That means we start power of B is 0 and power of A is maximum power is equal to power of this function. B power 0. In the next, B is the power of B is 1, power of B is 2, power of B is 3. That means, and here power of B is n. That means in each term, power of B will be increasing by 1 from 0 till whatever the maximum power given in the function. That means n. Now here b to the power 0, b to the power 1, b to the power 2, b to the power 3 up to b to the power n. And if we want to find how many total number of terms in the expansion of this, then you can calculate here. Since total power of this is 0, and in this expansion total number of term will be n plus 1. How to calculate it? Since as you seen here, from listen here, b power 1, b means 1, 2, 3 up to n. That means from here to here there are n term, and one term, that means first term, is adding, then total number of term will be n plus 1. Now how to write? This is the first part. Second conclusion is power of A will be power of A is decreasing by 1 till A to the power 0. Third point is power of B is increasing by 1 till b to the power n. But always start from here. A is start from a to the power n, that means equal to power of this function, and the power of b will be start from b raised to the power 0, means we will start from 0, not 1. If you start from here b to the power 1, then this will be wrong. So you should be start from here b to the power 0. And the last conclusion is fourth, number of terms in expansion of function a plus b whole to the power n is n plus 1. That means number of term will be 1 more than to the power of this function. That means if power is n, then number of term will be n plus 1. That means 1 more term. Now if we simplify it, then what will be happen? As you know that value of this nc0, if you expand this, then this will be 1. Value of nc0, since nc0 equal to 1, if you expand by this, and this will be also ncn, that means nc0 and ncn both gives us equal to 1, and also gives a b to the power 0, this will be also give 1, and a to the power 0, this will be also give equal to 1. That means if we write this formula a plus b whole to the power n equal to in the simplest form, then this will be, this is the 1, this is the 1, so this will be a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 into b square plus up to this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be b to the power n. This is the simplest form of the binomial theorem. Now we will try to understand how to apply if we find the expansion of any function in the form of this, by using the binomial theorem in the next video.